Whew, that's a pretty good climb up that hill. Good day, folks. This is Greg Judy, Green Pastures Farm. Doing an evening move here before dark, December 8th. And they're going on to some stockpile. This will be the last time we graze this farm this year. And you know, we're just tickled to have it. Tickled to have some here. I mean, it's a lot better than it could be. I mean, it grew back, you know, I don't know, it's probably 8 inches, 6 to 8 inches. This was grazed before deer season, so it was in October. So about 45 to 50 days ago. The cattle, you know, they're in pretty darn good shape for just getting grass once a day. And that's what they're getting. So they give them grass in the evening, and then the next morning we unroll 2 bales to 328 head. And they don't clean all this up. They'll have some of this to chew on too. But it's gonna be pretty awesome. We get the bulls out. We got a new farm. Got a new farm leased. And it's gonna take a lot of pressure. It's 93 acres. 66 of it is in grass. And this gives you an idea how low our water supply is. Look at that. So we ran a wire around the edge of the pond where they can drink all the way around the edge, but that pipe that went to the tire tank, of course, it's not working now because it's a foot. So this pond's down about 8 feet. And I think this is South Missouri. They're expecting 4 to 6 inches. That's the kind of rain we need here. You know, you call them golly washers, whatever you want to call them. Frog stranglers, I've heard them called that. That's the kind of rain we need. But you know what? We still got quite a bit of grass. And there's our hay. We've already got it laid out, neatly stacked up on posts. So if we don't use it all this year, we can come back next year and get it. But you notice it's up on the top of the hill, so we can unroll the hay down the hill with our ATV baling roller. These cattle are so happy to be on some good grass tonight. They were bawling. They were wanting us to move them. And we did. There's 160. She was the first cow waiting by that gate when we took that open. Hey Isaac, I'll just meet you around here. Isaac and Ike just walked and closed the gate down there. 4-wheeler's down on the bottom. So we're done with that side of the farm. We will not be back there again. What we did is we left, there's 12 bales left down there up on poles. And so we have March mud month here, and always trying to keep the cows out of mud. And so what we do is on every pasture that we rotate, right now, as we leave, this will be the final time that we graze this farm. We won't be back here again this winter, but late winter, let's say, you know, March, it's starting to get green. You can't hardly wait for the green to get there. It's just teasing you, and it just starts raining and raining and raining. And at that point, about all you can do is try and keep them moving. Well, because of this year especially, we're not going to have much to move them onto because of the drought. We're leaving bales on every farm, on every pasture, just a few, so we can make one rotation through here at the end of March. That'll get us to April 10th. And by April 10th, we usually have grass that's up there around 8 or 7 to 9 inches long. And we fly through it. We don't take it off too short. And that allows us to put some good condition on the cattle right before they calve. So we start calving in April, and about 90% of them are done by the end of May. So, yeah, feeling pretty good about things now. When we take these 48 bulls out, that's going to take a lot of pressure off of this farm and farms. And we got some really nice stockpile. That farm that we leased hadn't had any livestock on it. Gosh, I'm trying to think. It was, I think, around 1st of August. September. Yeah, so it had a full 90 days at least. It might have had more than that. And the boys and I were over there today. We just got back. My clothes are completely sweated through. The fences were pretty bad shape for autumn olives, thorn trees, small oaks, cedars, and all, you know, Ike and Isaac and I, we were just hammering them. And we've got 7.7 kV over there now. So we've brought it from about 5 up to 7.7. We're not done yet. So we're going to end up with probably 7 to 8 kV, and it is, the whole farm is run by a solar charger. It's a pretty good size when it's a Cyclops. But yeah, we got our paddock set up, so in the morning we're going to come up here, we're going to sort all these bulls out. These two right here will be going. He's got his winter hair coat on. And we're going to haul them. It's about from here over there, it's going to be around 5 miles one direction. Yeah, 4 to 5 miles, which isn't bad at all. And at 48, we figure we can get 12 a trip, 12 bulls. And we're just going to sort them right here on the pasture. We got a little catch pen down here, a little corral we can back up to, and it'll hold about probably 20, 25. And we're just going to build a big holding pen down here that we can just sort them all into, and then we'll run 12 at a time into the corral. Load those 12, run them over to the stockpile, come back and get 12 more. Boy, 160, you are having a time. You're loving it. Really feel pretty fortunate, folks, to have this kind of grass with no rain. But you know, one of the things that Ian taught us is if we will lay down carbon on the land, one of his quotes is, you can't lay enough carbon down. And the more carbon you lay down, the more it insulates you in droughts. And I'm telling you, we got some pretty darn good grass out here for being in a drought. And he said you can actually feed this right here. This is litter. You can have the cows take that litter, but when you do that, you got to put it back the next year. So they can eat that litter, but just make sure you trample some more on the ground when the rains return and your growing season comes back. You don't want your farm looking like a putting green. Folks, it's just so rewarding. You know, December 9th, mega drought, and we're feeding our cows grass, and we didn't have to unroll any hay. We're not going to give them any hay tonight. My goodness, they got tons of grass. But in the morning, they'll get 2 bales onto this. So, you know, 328 head feeding 2 bales a day, that's not too bad. And we take those 48 bulls out of here, I don't know, we may be down to 1 bale. Or in some cases, maybe no bales per day. You know, if you're getting grass like this, there's no need to feed hay. Every time you feed a bale of hay, that's money coming out of your pocket. Every day you can do this, it's money going into your pocket because they're feeding themselves tonight. There's a bull, that's a 2021. So he'll be going. All the 2021s and the 2020s. There's 9 2020s. 6 of those are macho bulls. And then there's the rest of them will be 2021, which would be bulls that we'll be selling this coming spring. But yeah, gonna be announcing our grazing school here pretty soon. You can't sign up yet. There are a few people that are dating checks in January 2023 and giving them away as Christmas presents to their better half, and that's fine. You can do that, but we're going to be posting it. It is May 4th through the 6th, and Ian Mitchell Ennis is coming back. So, yeah, it's going to be awesome. It's going to be awesome to have Ian back with us, and it's just pretty hard all those years we had him, and then COVID hit. They locked him down in South Africa, and he couldn't come back. So, we're looking forward to that. But I think the boys just put the four-wheeler up, and they're waiting on me, and I bet you they're hungry. We're gonna go get us something to eat. I tell you what, when you run a chainsaw and stack brush all day, I don't know any other exercise that makes you hungrier. Maybe splitting firewood, but you've been doing a lot of that lately. And they are just spread out on this field, just beautiful. They don't need it. We got by today, it was just 2. Yeah. We take those 48 bulls out tomorrow. Yeah, put a big old dent in it. Yeah. That's I was just telling people we're in a pretty good mega drought, and December 8th, or is it 9th? 5th. 8th. Now, Isaac, you're as bad as I am.
5th, geez Louise.
6th.
It feels like it's the 5th. When was the 5th?
3 days ago.
No, that makes sense.
But they're on, I mean, that's some pretty darn good grass.
Yeah.
We were here before deer season.
I think we must have skipped it pretty lightly.
We just barely grazed it. Like half a day here, gone.
I think it might have grown a little bit too.
Yeah, it looks good.
Well,
let's see, this would have been, because we went to docks after this. So this would have been like September when we were here. October maybe?
I think it was October.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was bow season.
Because deer season we were at the Judy farm.
We just came off of docks and went to the Judy farm.
Probably mid-October they were here then.
Yeah.
Boy, they're happy to be on grass.
I love the sound of that. I was just making the comment, you know, we were in wintertime and didn't get much rain, but we're still grazing.
Yep.
520 looks like she could have twins.
Hope she doesn't.
Yeah, me too. We don't like twins. We like twin lambs, but we don't want twin calves. Golly, she's got a big old gut. That's another thing about moving your cows twice a day. They really are tame. They just they trust you. They know when they see you, they're going to get something nice, a new break of grass, and they're not going to get poked and prodded or, you know, chased with horses or bitten by dogs. We don't do any of that. And that's why our cattle are gentle. They know that we are good people. We're not going to hurt them. Unless you surprise them like I did that one. She thought, what in the world snuck up behind me? Sorry, honey. Oh, she's got a big old gut for a young heifer. She is a beaut. Folks, I'm going to get out of here. We'll see you down the road. And if you would, hit that subscribe button on the way out. And everyone have a great day.